Liberty Biberty. This is take 2, that's what that means. We're going to do standoffs today, right, Gabby?
Yep.
So I did these on the Skeletor stick, and I'm going to show you how I did it. I don't know, sometimes I'll see people sticks with them done, sometimes not. You can do them if you want, but there's a lot of metal there. So here's a B stick that I don't have wrapped. Little different length. The width might be similar. Here's a standard Lone Wolf, little different shape. Here's a really long shape on the out on a limb, the Shikar stick. I would think Novix and Trophy Line would have something similar to this. Did I look at the camera?
Mm-hmm. You're looking
All right.
great. Doing good.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how we measure. What did I do last time? Did I go through the widths?
Yep.
Okay, we'll talk about, so if you don't have scraps laying around, and I'm going to show you how I measure these and how we can easily cut them. I've got a piece of 4 1/8. You can get a piece of 4 1/8, 3 3/4. I would recommend the wider pieces we have, maybe even a 4-inch, but it doesn't really matter. You just want the length. You could do them off most any of the rolls too. So I'm going to use my favorite little string that we measure, and I'm going to lay this. That's hard to take a tape measure on that. I'm going to put the tape measure, which I don't like. I use my grid table, but we're just going to lay this piece of string along it. Use my thumbnail there. I pressed it in, contoured. I'm going to lay this on my table, and I've got 1, 2, I got 4 on that. I thought I had 3 1/2 earlier. Let me double check that. I just laid the string, tried to contour it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, about 3 1/2, 3 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, even though it's 4 1/8, I'm going to go out 3 1/2 on my grid table. If you don't have a grid table, you can use a tape measure. 1, 2, 3, 3 1/2. Lay that in there. I like my rotary cutter. If you don't have a rotary cutter,
Scissors or an X-Acto knife?
thank you, Gabby. Everybody's got one of them. If not, pick up one. Okay, so there's our length. So now I'm going to take my same piece of string. You could probably use a tape measure for this. And we're just going to take that width across there. Some of these range around 1/2, 0.6 inches. That one looks like 1/2 will do it. So now that I have that cut to our length, I'm going to just snip little 1/2 inch pieces off of there. I like to close that, but I didn't last time. Okay, we got it cut. We like to make things harder on here, don't we, Gabby?
For sure. What's the saying? Life's hard enough, stealth strip should be easy?
Yes, Gabby. Life is hard enough. Stealth strip should be easy. I'm going to start at this end. You don't want it to interfere with grabbing the tree. I probably could have went just slightly longer. Some of that contour eats it up. I've also said you go to school on your first one. But that's it in a nutshell.
Looks good.
Did we cover everything?
I think we did.
Talked about how to cut them. It's not really a certain size. And put one on. I guess that'll do it. Is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
How many minutes? 3?